Hello, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And I just wanted to come to you briefly today with something that just kind of fell on my heart, in my spirit, something that I just want to share with you all. And it's about blaming others. You know, to get the best out of yourself, there are many things that you can add to your life, such as punctuality, optimism, good health and fitness, a positive attitude, and love. And that's just a few things. But you also have to make great progress if you can look at those things and know that they're self-sabotaging. Those things are pretty much the things that you want to do is to do the opposite of what I just mentioned, such as, don't be late. Every time someone or you have an appointment to be somewhere, you're always late. Ditch the lateness. Ditch the negativity, obesity, hate. I mean, these are things that you need to get out of your life. But there's another aspect of life which, once eliminated, will give your life a huge boost, and that is to dump excuses. We have a tendency to make an excuse for everything that we don't want to do, and in some cases, things that we do want to do that we know we shouldn't do. Excuses can be a real drag on your progress towards happiness and success. They can slow your progress and even bring it to a complete stop. It can narrow your vision, build complacency, and stifle ambition. So dump the excuses. Here are some famous, maybe I should say infamous excuses, such as the traffic was horrendous. I couldn't find my keys. Okay, the kids are gonna love this, college kids. The dog ate my homework. My alarm didn't go off. I thought it was next week. The cops pulled me over. The machine swallowed my card. Aha, the sky fell in. Well, success equals responsibility. And we all want success. It might be a personal battle, only you know about it, or it could be a challenge that the whole world knows about. But a major obstacle to you being successful is the making of excuses. If you make excuses, then you are going to fail. When we talk about taking responsibility, a major part of that is not making excuses. If you're responsible for your own actions, then you won't make excuses. You'll own up, own up to whatever it is, whatever those actions are. Excuses are a dead weight. Let's say you have a task and you begin to work on that task. You get closer to completion, and then there's a pressure at home. You suddenly need a plumber, a pipe has burst or something, or maybe the refrigerator broke down. Now, the simple course of action is to stop work on your task and to use an excuse for your failure to complete that task on time. Now, another thing is that you can refuse to deal in excuses. You can adapt. The military used to say to us all the time, adapt, improvise, and overcome. I used to get so annoyed with that when I was in the military until I realized what they meant by that. adapt, improvise, and overcome. You adapt to the situation. You find a way to make it work. You don't wallow in what ifs or I can'ts. You'll find a way around that domestic strife and better manage your time. You will work overtime to make up the time lost when you had to deal with your domestic strife, the plumbing or the broken down refrigerator. And what will happen if you refuse to make excuses? Well, you complete the task on time, which is what you want in any way. That was the ultimate goal. And the problems in the house will make you feel doubly terrific. In other words, you see something that you have accomplished. Success will be loitering with intent, waiting to invade your inner being. You see, you find your best inside when you perform your best inside. Let me say that again. You will find your best inside when you perform your best inside. You know, excuses are alive. An excuse is a living being. It has a life of its own. It doesn't hide in the closet or behind the desk. It's fit and healthy and ready to spring into action at any time, any moment, any place. You need to know this. You need to know that excuses can stop you dead in your tracks. You need to be proactive and be ready when an excuse bounces into your life or into your thoughts, into your mind. You need to be ready to say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to own up to whatever it is that just happened. One useful tip is to spend your time thinking on positive and pure thoughts. Think about the success that you will have once you complete your task. By filling your mind with powerful thoughts, positive thoughts, things of good report, you obliterate the negative thoughts that are found in excuses. Because that's what excuses are. It's negativity. Overcome the negative by fixing your thinking on the positive. You know, the Bible tells us that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. It says nothing about we can do it, but sometimes we can make an excuse. I don't see that in the Bible. Haven't seen it. So I'm going to leave you with a quote by George Washington Carver. And it says, 99% of all failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. 99%. Do you want to be one of those people that are always making excuses? Because actually, if you do, then you're labeling yourself as a failure. That's not what you want to be. We all have the wherewithal, the inner strength to be successful at what we set out to do. But we can't do that making excuses. We can't do that blaming others. And that is what I wanted to talk to you about today. I am Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. If you'd like to reach out to me, you can send me an email at info@exwsi.com, or please go to my website at www.exwsi.com. Thank you for listening. Be well and stay safe out there.